Hey guys, I'm Craig, and today for the Snowboard Guide, we're going to check out the new T.Rice 20-year anniversary Pro model by Lib Tech Snowboards. Hey, so this here is the new Lib Tech T.Rice 20-year anniversary Pro model. Looking over it, I've got the 155. I think it comes in a 55, 57 and a 59, but I'm 5'10 and a half, about 95 kilos, and I'm a size 10 boot, so I went the 155. Looking over it, 155 long, 25 and a half wide. Nose and tail widths are identical at 29 and a half, and the stance on this board is centered, and it's not directional, it's a twin shape. What was really cool is it is a cambered board, so it just has a traditional camber, and it also utilizes Lib Tech's magna traction technology, which was the first time for me riding magna traction, and I'll talk more about that a little bit later. I also rode the T.Rice Lib Tech with the bent metal transfer binding. These are a medium, and these felt absolutely epic. I've never had a bent metal binding. They felt really good. The plates, really easy to control. Felt really nice. The straps, the ratchets, everything felt like a really good, really high quality binding, and just kind of meshed with the board so well. I've been riding the T.Rice for about a month now. Probably had about a dozen days on the hill on it. And most of my days kind of had a powder day, but mainly been around groomers, around the resort, and park jumps. Felt really, really good on park jumps. I probably want to step it back. My first day on the board was pretty unique. I have never ridden magna traction. I'm aware what magna traction is, what it does. Seems like a really great idea, but I'd never ridden it and never checked it out. So I must say my first few runs felt really interesting. If anyone else has ridden magna traction and they had an interesting first, go on it, I'd love to hear in comments below. But just to start with, first few runs, maybe the first hour or two, the board felt really wide. It just felt really wide. Didn't feel bad, just feel like I didn't have great kind of control for the first hour or something. Once I got used to it, it felt great. Came back the second day on the board, it's like I'd ridden the thing for 100 years and it felt absolutely epic. With the magna traction, I think they make a statement that it turns ice into powder. Don't know if it quite turns ice into powder, but it definitely does make turning and carving on hard pack conditions really, really fun. It's so funny because I was filming some stuff, and you watch these guys getting really low on these carves, and you're like, yeah, I can do that when they've got like their chest to the ground and they're flat. It's actually really quite difficult to do, and I was trying to see how low I could go with it. So I think we've got a couple of clips, but they're pretty bad and I'm not very low. But those guys must be so impressive how low they go and how they can get close to the ground. When you're on power and it's really soft and you're burying like half your board, probably a bit easier. But when you're in hard pack and you're just utilizing that edge, those guys must have so much edge control, so much board control, because I definitely couldn't achieve what I see people do on videos and that. But the magna traction does make it a whole lot easier. You're not just, you've got more contact points, and it does, like a serrated sort of steak knife, it definitely does cut into the ice and the hard pack, and making carving and that a whole lot of fun and a whole lot easier. On the other hand, it kind of wigged me out, and it's always wigged me out, was how would it go on rails. So, I just throw some 50s and stuff like that, nothing crazy. The old board slide, didn't notice it. I actually thought with these extra points, are those points gonna like hit the rail and catch? Nah, it's like they're not even there. Like I said, the first hours and day was kind of a bit of an adjustment period. Second day, it was like a board I've ridden 100 times. And yeah, so I don't know if anyone steps away from magna traction worried about its like freestyle capabilities on rails and that, it's absolutely fine. After I'd ridden it for like a day, didn't even notice it. Be happy to have magna traction on any board I ride in the future now. You just kind of get used to it. And yeah, the benefits are carving, hard pack, and all that sort of stuff. Where I found the T.Rice was absolutely amazing. The board has amazing pop. So just I've got some clips, just a bit of fun. In my old age, I'm not going crazy anymore, but just off jumps, it felt really, really natural. The pop was really nice. It wasn't unpredictable, didn't sort of like slingshot you, just felt really nice and felt really, really stable. The board is it's definitely not wide, but underfoot just felt really stable. So like stomping landings, whatever, even if a spin coming I could always kind of pull myself out, didn't feel out of control, just felt really stable and a really nice board to ride. So if you're someone who's like a beginner, intermediate, kind of getting into freestyle, it's definitely a board to check out. It's not beyond your capability or your limits or anything. It's definitely capable. If you're like a advanced to kind of expert rider, you're probably not watching snowboard reviews, but if you are, sick board. Travis is the best. Like he's possibly the best snowboarder ever. And they put a bit of effort in this board. Even though it's a shape from 20 years ago, they have made some changes to kind of modernize it. With the magnet traction, the camber, it's a really stable, really capable snowboard. So anyone from beginner through to expert, this kind of does it all. Overall, I was frothing to check out the Lib Tech. It's my first Mervyn board, first Lib Tech, first magnet traction, and I hope I get to check out a whole lot more. The construction, the quality, it's even got like this little Mervyn made sticker where you have like handcrafted and there's a signature of the person that made it in the USA. Super cool. Like coming from a surfboard background where majority of surfboards are handmade or crafted by a shaper or someone you know, it's cool to see that kind of aspect come into snowboards. So I thought it was really cool. I had the initials of the person that made it, and I felt like there was effort in that put into this board. And I'm sure that's with all snowboards, but I just thought this was a little bit unique and I hadn't experienced it before. Yeah, but first time checking out a Mervyn board with magnet traction, and I hope I check out a whole lot more. I want to say thanks to the guys at Lib Tech and Mervyn in Australia for the opportunity to check it out. It was absolutely epic, and I hope you get a chance to check one out too. Thanks so much for watching.